welcome to another Moz Play video. This is Moz Mojito, and today we're going to be getting into another farm simulator style game, and this is going to be a pilot episode. We're playing Farm Renovator. Let's get to it.
Oh shit, is this what I inherited? It didn't look like a ruin in the photos.
Alright guys, so we're going to try this game out. I saw it on Steam advertised as one of the style games that I may like based on my game history, and this is a demo. The full release is sometime this year, but we wanted to at least test out the demo and see if this is something that we would enjoy. So far I'm getting a lot of Farmers Dynasty vibe as far as the renovation aspect, placement of equipment like this ladder. But basically the gist is we inherited a broken down farm, and it is up to us to refurbish it, get it back to working order, and then probably get it up, start making some profit once we get everything repaired or replaced. So we're gonna go around and we're gonna follow the arrows, which is basically the tutorial on how to get this barn re-roofed, repainted, and any other cleanup and repair actions that we need to take on it. So again, this is just a demo. It's going to be a very short scenario, most likely, just to give you a taste of what's coming. But the game itself doesn't actually release until sometime this year, so we're definitely going to be looking forward to that. I like what I'm seeing so far. I do like games like this. My only concern is that it is only first person, so for people that have difficulty looking at first person games or playing first person games, this might be a bit of a challenge for you. But I will try to limit my left-right movement as much as possible and just try to keep the camera as straight and as still as I can, just to avoid any queasiness. So let's go ahead and finish this roof up and continue on following the tutorial as far as our next tasks.
And that was easy.
right, so we got the trash picked up a la house flipper style, which is another style of game that I really enjoy. We're gonna finish whatever remaining sweeping actions we have to do. Got that roof replaced, trash taken out. So like we're making some pretty decent progress here. We still got a ways to go. It's like we got some overturned furniture, some missing tiles for this area, because I see some tiles stop at the entrance
I hope I won't have to clean up here again.
of the barn, and every now and then you'll hear my character talk and complain. So now we got to go around, pull all these overgrown weeds and plants, which will allow us to probably come back and do some more outside touch up, be it painting or further repairs. Yeah, if you like this style of game as far as renovation and first person doesn't bother you, like as far as first person style games, especially like renovation and stuff, then this might be worth checking out, at least as a demo. It's free, just got to sign up for the demo, and then when the game actually drops, maybe this would be something you'd be interested in. So you can see quite a few things are locked right now because it says a demo, but again, it's a mashup of all the different styles of games that I played over time, be it Farmers Dynasty, be it House Flipper, and quite a few other renovation and cleanup style games, rebuilding old dilapidated buildings and stuff like that. So continue to press through. It's like we're up to start painting now. Alright, so moving to the tool shed. We got quite a few tools here that we've been able to experiment with. There's quite a few there that are grayed out. Obviously, that's because this is a demo, but we'll see how the painting goes here. Got our paint gun. I'm glad we don't have to do the whole roller and paintbrush deal. Of course, we patched up all the holes with fresh planks, screws, as you saw in the previous screens. And we also knocked down some boarded up windows. I do like how you can just paint right over that "sorry we're closed" sign and not get any paint on it. So even painting the ground, so you don't really have to worry about overspray here because it looks like it keeps the paint on the area as it's supposed to go. So that makes it a lot easier. But again, I'm still going to try to keep my motions nice and smooth and slow, just in case some people are very sensitive to too much movement. So we'll hit that upper level. We may have to use a ladder in some cases if we can't reach that high, and we'll just go around the building until the task is done.
Looks pretty good.
Okay, now that the barn is nice and freshly painted, we got some more repair work that we have to do with our handy claw hammer. So we're going to be going in here. It looks like this is some kind of table that fell apart. It says repair store equipment is what we're currently doing right now. I don't think we want the sledgehammer, so let's switch back to this claw hammer and get this. It looks like it might be either a shelf or it could be it looks like it might be a countertop, or if you are selling products out of the barn. So we'll get this all squared away. 92% repaired. There we go. Cash register. So that was definitely a checkout counter. So we got a couple other things that we have to repair, shells and whatnot. Looks like we are at 44% of our day quest according to the upper right, and we're still on the repair store equipment task. So I'm sure there's quite a few other shells and stuff that have fallen apart that we have to go around and repair. So we'll go ahead and knock this task out. So feeding the chickens and taking their eggs seems pretty easy, actually. So that's probably going to be one of our main sources of income. And now we got to go around and knock down the areas of the fence that are broken. Fortunately, they're highlighted in yellow, so that makes it a little bit easier to know where we need to swing and to know where we have to do some replacements. I like the fact that you can hold the mouse button down and just kind of keep walking and it'll slap some boards down. Now we're gonna have to go around and hammer all these fresh fence posts back into place, and I'm sure we'll probably either paint this fence or maybe we'll just leave it looking all weathered like it is right now. So so far so good, pretty easy task. And if this is a sample size of how the game is, I think this will be pretty enjoyable, especially if you are into this. Kind of gives me a ASMR style vibe if this is really a nice cool Zen-like game that you're into for rebuilding and stuff like that. We'll pick up our trusty chickens here. That's gonna bring us eggs so we can make some profit and drop them in the new repaired chicken coop area now that we have the fence up and they can't roam around and get free. All right, and I'm sure there are other chickens spread around the farm. We just got to run around and find them and take them all the way back. And the last one, I believe. Nope, it says we are at 80%. Oh, okay, that was the last one. Looks like you get about 20% credit per. Looking at our products, these are different things that we can buy at the store, I guess. We had a straggler chicken here that I must have forgot about, or straggler chickens. But we'll go ahead and put those with their buddies. All right, so those guys will be producing eggs. Oh, you do have to sleep in this game, so that's interesting. For deliveries here, very cafe simulator style. At least the boxes don't get thrown onto the ground. Do a little weeding here. This is very nice. It has a nice little area where you can't overcut, so that's nice. You like how the grass is just kind of disappearing as you go through, so very interesting. Some garbage here. And wow, we got a chainsaw. So I like how they let us try out all the different tools that are in the tool shed, so that's pretty interesting. At least it gives you a nice little guide on where you can cut. Very nice. Nice and smooth too. And the trees just instantly turn into planks. It's perfect. Well, so far so good. This is a really good tutorial. I'm pretty impressed with the smoothness of how the game plays for a demo. This makes you look forward to the full game even more. Now we're gonna go around and repair this chicken coop just like we did for the barn, and make our chickens happy.
It's time to start making money.
All right, let's start making money then. So we're gonna open up our store. Let's see how the the selling transactions work in the store. So people are coming in. I only have one shelf of products, which is eggs. So we'll go ahead and make some profit from this guy. Sell eggs, serve customers, and take care of things on the farm is my current task. Customer is waiting to be debased. What is that? Checked out, maybe? Alright. Got the products there, counting, put in bag. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these eggs in there. And so this customer bought 2 eggs. So I made some profit there. This person also bought 2 eggs. Okay, so that gives me a solid profit of $20. All right, go ahead and close for now. Go around and do some more work like painting this fence. All right, so as we finish up this fence, 71% done. It looks like that's it. We get a thank you message for playing the demo, and yeah, I look forward to seeing this game get fully released. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and stop the video and wait for the new series to come out. So as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.